And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down. Right check 33. Go. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he can.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
On the tackle.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on first down, Richard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jalen Richard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Griffin on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made.
Complete.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got that. We got 3.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flushed out right. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs, 48 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Reed returning. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw again is Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
13.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Reed. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm going. Hold on. Back to you. Mike, check 33. Look. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just
On third down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go. Run up. 33. Go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
First down, Raiders.
On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Carr will try it again on second down. Rolling to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Now Carr again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Raiders 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now Wilson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From midfield, here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 14. Fight it. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
Wilson to throw.
at the 30.
All you got to
This
do is
one
look
into
at
the
her.
hands of
Look at her,
Metcalf.
baby.
Past the 20, 10.
There it is. There it is.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Raiders 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Seahawks.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Richard on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Alert. I'll go special.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Friday. Check.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Richard on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Today's final score, Seahawks 55. Raiders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.